Very early. Hello, YouTube world. I can't say Facebook anymore. Hello, Facebook tomorrow. So I'm gonna have a very sexy voice tonight. That is gonna be me. Yes, because I decided that a cold was the best thing to get right now. Because it just goes so well with my whole lifestyle. Getting a cold just makes you just feel good inside, right? I'm just saying. I know. Well, I know it's not COVID because my nose feels like I don't have one and I should just cut it off. And so that's always fun to not breathe. Breathing is, it's not really that necessary, right? It's not really that. Breathing, overrated. Anyways, needless to say, I have decided, you guys ready for this? It's going to be really fun. Kind of waiting for people to come on. While you're waiting, come on, everybody. And you guys are right here at the Celtic Rain Radio Show on youtube.com/C/Celtic Rain. That is where you are. And if you like what you hear and you love my show, because you know you do, go right down and subscribe. There's a little subscribe button, like somewhere over there or there. And there's a little button and there's a little bell. The bell lets you know when it's going to happen. So I'm telling you right now, subscribe and push the bell, because the bell is important. It's important to have a bell in your life. Just saying, it's a great thing. So yeah, subscribe. You know you like it. Anyways, so we have some great things going to happen. So we're going to let everybody kind of come on here. If you are here, please tell me you're here, because I want to say, hey, Doug's here, or hey, Julie's here, because I would love to see you. I would love to say, and I would love to hear your comments about the music and what you like and what you don't like. Please talk with us, okay? You want to see something really cute? This is my my avatar, I believe. It's my little avatar. She is now my my theme. She's like my mascot. She's got matted hair, which is perfect for the show. There we go. Because, well, I can fix her. Watch this, guys. Does she work? Oh, she doesn't work. So technically, she's a nutcracker. Technically, that poor girl doesn't actually crack any nuts. It's kind of sad. But she's just pretty. All right, so this is my my little mascot for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Say hi. Her name is, what should it be? Because it's Celtic-ish, right? We play everything, but still Celtic. So Suzanne Celtic, maybe Suzanne. I'm like feeling Suzanne here. It's like Suzanne, the Wonder Woman. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. You guys give me what you think her name should be. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show's mascot. What do you think she should be? What's her name? You gotta give me names, okay, guys? That's what I want from you. I want names. Put them in the comments, because I'm gonna have so much fun reading that. She's right. You can see her little head right there for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. So you gotta are you ready? So yeah. Well, every once in a while, I'll just be like, hello. And she'll dance with us too. So when we're doing our dancing, she'll definitely dance with us. So it's okay, guys. No lie. Last week, it snowed 4 inches, and today it was almost 90 degrees. I know. My body's like. That's probably why my body's like, what is wrong with you? Because it's like, okay, I can't get used to this stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that I see everybody's comments. Make sure you comment in the comment box underneath. Tell me what you like about the music. Tell me what's going on with you guys. I really, and here you go, guys, go. This show is now on YouTube, and I will share it on Facebook the day after. And then you guys will get all sorts of stuff. But I have some really cool things to tell you guys about. You ready? Okay, so I got approached, and I'm having to look on my phone to get the right name because I want to make sure I get this right. I got approached by a Celtic, a lady who puts out a Celtic It's called Celtic Nation Magazine. Celtic Nations with an S magazine. It's an online magazine, and they are going to feature me as one of their bloggers. And then, you guys ready for this? And then they're gonna promote the show, which is really cool. Help me get some sponsors. And then there's another group that's also gonna help me, and I'm trying to find their name, promote the show as well. And I'm not gonna find this really well, so it's gonna take me a minute. Anyways, needless to say, oh, here it was right there. Dang, it's called Crash Bang Wallops Zine. I know. You'll get all of this. I'll put all sorts of stuff on Facebook and on YouTube where you guys can link to it. She's got some really amazing people in this magazine, other artists, other authors that you guys are going to want to hear from that are it's called the Celtic Nation Magazine. And so I am featured in it as one of their bloggers, and the show is going to be featured in it. And so it's going to be really amazing. So I'm really, really excited about that. It's kind of like my hee moment because, I don't know, Facebook did their thing and we lost our page. And so by the way, we're revamping our Facebook page. It's called Celtic Rain New. So, meaning we have a new Facebook page. Let's just blow it up. Let's get all of those likes back and more. And show Facebook that, sorry, dude, your bots that aren't real people can't stop us from growing all this beautiful music out there. I won't be putting this show on that page so that I can keep it. Okay. But I will share this show on Facebook the day after because they don't seem to care as long as it's in YouTube. So I don't know what to say. Their bots have, what am I to know what a bot thinks? Just saying. All right, so we have a great show. Let me just make sure I know where we are right now. Oh, we got 2 more minutes. Okay, we're at 2 more minutes. So I'm going to talk about a little bit here. If you guys come on and talk to me and tell me you're here, that'd be great. But I want to talk to you about this. If you have music, please, please, please send me your music. A little bit about you, so I can kind of know about the artist, and a little bit, and then I want your MP3s. Send me your music, please. I want to play. I want to play all of you. I do all genres. The only thing I ask is this. Number one, it's family friendly. This is a family friendly show. Every once in a while, I'll like a little something slip here and there, but please, please, please be considerate of that. Okay. Number two, it has to be, you have to be an independent or a small label artist. And I'm trying to do mostly music that's, that belongs to you. So I'm going to add that one in. It needs to be independent. That way, I won't have to get in trouble with the crazy people that are like, hey, so you owe this person money, but I thought it was not that. And so anyways, just help me out here, but send it to celticrain777@gmail.com and come on and send me your stuff and I will play you. It might not be the first show that you send it to me on. It might not be the last show that you send it to me on, but it will get played because I put everything in the lineup and then it gets played. I'm also going to start putting out a monthly what's going to go into every show for the month so that if you are an artist that has sent me things, you'll know what show you're going to get played on. And so I'm going to put that out there as well. Probably on my Facebook page so I can say, hey guys, these are the people that are going to get played on the show on these dates. That way you'll know when your music is played. I'm also going to put it in the comments of the YouTube after it's all said and done. And I'm like downloading all the stuff. I'm going to put it in the comments of the video on YouTube. That way they'll know these are all the artists and all the people that get credit for all the music that's been played. So that everybody gets credit for all their stuff. Okay? Even though it's on the screen, still it's good to have it in writing too. All right? So if you have music, where do you send it to? CelticRain777@gmail.com. Got it? CelticRain777@gmail.com. Great. And if you like what you're hearing, subscribe, okay? And push that little bell so that you can know when we're going to be playing. Which, it's Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock, but still, just saying. So you can like turn it on at Tuesday at 9 o'clock. do all sorts of stuff around your house. Just listen to some great music. Listen to some amazing people get interviewed. I have had some of the most amazing bands. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. So we are 1 minute in. I'm going to let you guys know we're going to have a great show tonight. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. If you have music, you send it to what? Right there on the bottom of your screen, CelticRain777@gmail.com. I would encourage you guys to subscribe. I would also encourage you to post in the comments. Please ask questions. Tell me what you think of the music. I want to hear from you. We are here for you. You guys are our heart. Okay, you're my heart. So, also, got a little cold, so if I'm a little sexy, that's why. Just saying. Got a little sexy voice on. So we're gonna go right into this. You guys ready? We have 3 amazing songs for you to start this whole thing out. The first one is called Cause of My Distress by Ancient Sins. It's kind of a rock tune with it's got great vocals, but it's real edgy. And so if you like rock music but it's like just edgy, this is for you. And then I have, it's called Steampunk Symphony by Victor Sierra. It's kind of an industrial rock steampunk. And you guys, this group has got some crazy stuff. They're really awesome though. And then there's another one called Hero by James Artist. And it's another rock tune. So I'm kind of grouping them together, because sometimes you just have all this gorgeous music and you want to make sure that like they're together. That they make sense, right? You want to make sure they make sense. So that's kind of what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoy this, and here we go.
This day and age is killing me. Why can't it be simple? Why can't I be free? The winds of change are harsh on my body. They consume and obstruct my informality. Where'd the time go? What's happened to everything? I know it's gonna be alright, but for right now,
toast, the captain says. Let's drink to the impossible. Take my word, you better stay. The weather is unpredictable. Don't play this one by the book, and don't you trust any clock. You've got the spirit, you've got the look. It's just a time warp to unlock. Welcome aboard, it's nice to see you. Now you're part of the crew. Let's give to this century a steampunk symphony. Take my hand, the pilot cries. Come join the party on the bridge. We're heading to a place where no one ever dies. I show you the roadmap secret page. Welcome aboard, it's nice to see you. Now you're part of the crew. Let's give to this century a steampunk symphony.
crazy. I wanted to pull her back out because I brought her out a little early. She's got red hair. I got a little bit of red hair. So she is my mascot for the Celtic Rain radio show. I love her. She's so cute. She has matted hair, sometimes like mine. And, but she needs a name. Please name my mascot. Nothing stupid and crude, please. Just saying. Stupid, not crude. Okay, so, and you can see my hair is blowing in the wind. It got really stinking hot over here, so I turned the fan on. So if you hear a whoosh whoosh, it's a fan, because these lights are hot. So I have a really awesome musician that I'm about to bring in. His name is Mike Ramos, and we're going to bring him on and get to know him. Hey.
Hey, Rebecca.
How are you? Hey.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just getting to know you because, well, I'm getting to know so many artists right now, and it's gonna be. I'm really enjoying your music. What kind of background do you have in music? What do you do? Like, what is your thing?
Well, gosh, kind of a jack of all trades, master of none type of guy.
Happens.
I can play a lot of instruments.
Nice.
Adequately. Mainly guitar is where I started, as a young boy, wanting to impress girls, of course. That's where it usually starts, right? And then when that didn't work, I, still continued on. But guitar and vocals, but,
Nice.
on my recordings, some of which you'll hear, I do play a lot of the other instruments, including drums, and there's some mandolin and different things in some songs, so.
Nice. So on your recordings, do you play all the instruments, kind of like, and then, or do you have friends that come in with you?
Well, I can play all of them, and I do have songs where I play all of them. None of the ones you're playing tonight are those, though. So these are all collaborations, and I really prefer collaborations, and I always have, because I know, at least for me, if I'm doing everything all the time and coming up with all the parts,
yeah,
you can tell it to me. It gets a little stale. I like to,
right.
when I work with somebody, I generally don't say, okay, here's this part, play this. I say, hey, I've got this song. You're a drummer. Play some drums.
What can you
You're a bass
yeah,
player.
Exactly.
Lay some bass down. And
Absolutely.
I might have some creative input, like, well, maybe not this, but this. But generally, I like to let people do their own thing, and I think it adds to the melting pot, and kind of shakes things up, makes things different.
Oh, very much. Yeah, I understand completely. I have sort of the same process as well. I'm like, okay, I do this well, and now I'm going to give you this and see what I can get out of you. And usually it's hilarious because they will just impress the crap out of you because, that's their passion. So it's wonderful to see people's passions come out.
And I think it's often not what you expect. You like generally the song will take on a different life. It becomes different than what I initially envisioned in my head, but that's good. That's that's
right.
I like that part of it.
Yeah, it's a interesting. I like the way that you're talking about your process. I love to hear people's process because everybody's process is so different, and so it's really interesting to hear other people's processes. And yours is actually very similar to mine, so that makes my heart sing. So how many bands do you play with? It's just you, because you were talking earlier about how, I just created a new band. How many bands do you create within like a day?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I have several a day. It feels like. No, I've got my original music, which I write and record by myself or with friends. I've actually got a different recording project we call ourselves Stig Leshley. It's the two guys I was in a band with in high school, and we reconnected decades later, and we record online, just sending files back and forth. And actually, one of those guys is featured on one of my songs that you're going to play this evening.
Nice.
But there's that. But as far as actual performing bands, of course, original music's kind of hard to market. So I play in a couple of different bands that are real heavy on covers. I have one band called the Mad Mallards.
Nice.
And, when I say I'm a member of it. They're not my bands.
It's mine.
They're our
mine
band.
in my head. In my heart.
And that's a 4-piece acoustic group.
Nice.
Me mostly on guitar and vocals. We have a guy that plays trumpet and percussion and sings. A his wife is in the group. She plays flute and percussion and sings. Then we have another guy who plays bass and guitar and sings. And we do a lot of multi-part harmonies and different arrangements.
Right.
So that's one band. And then the other guitar player has limited availability this summer. But with everything opening up, we really wanted to get gigs and get out and play. So the other Derek, the other guitar player, stepped away from most of the gigs. But we developed a trio called the Juan Douglas Trio. None of us are named Juan Douglas. It's the Mad Mallards with one duck less.
Nice.
Yeah. It's bad. I know. It wasn't my.
That's funny. I don't think anyone's gonna get it unless you you actually say it.
I have to explain it, right? So,
like nobody.
But it's fun.
That is a definite.
It's fun.
Yeah. Hey, why not have fun? If you can't have fun in life, why do life? Just saying.
Right.
Absolutely. And so I mean, this whole pandemic has been kind of crazy for everybody, but it seems like you have a lot of things that are online anyway, so that really helps with that.
Yeah, it does. And even with the acoustic group, with the cover groups, last year we kind of lost. We had just gotten together and lost all of our initial gigs when the lockdown
I understand
happened.
that.
So we actually did a Facebook show to kick things off. To kind of get us through until the summer months, and we did play some outdoor gigs later in the season, which was really great.
That's nice.
But yeah, things are. It was hard to find. We did maybe only 3 or 4 or 5 maybe, but things are popping this year. Everybody's real excited.
I know.
So,
everybody's ready. Yeah. Everybody's ready. So where are you located?
Well, just in Hamilton County area, Indy area. I'm in Noblesville.
Nice.
2 of the band members are in Lapel, and then 1 in Fishers. So, we're all kind of around here.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, we're going to hear a song of yours next called Eastbound 70. Tell us about that song.
All right. Yeah, thanks. So that does have some guest musicians on it. Back when I originally recorded this, I was playing in another acoustic group I used to live up in Northwest Indiana. We were called Less Than 11. This features the other folks from Less Than 11, which is my good friend Jeff Shive on the bass and my friend Emily Smith helping me out on the vocals. I am playing the drums on this one. It's actual live drums. And most of the instrumentation except for the bass, but there's a special surprise on there. So my cousin Mike, who is also... I have a cousin who I'm real close to. His name is Mike, and he plays the didgeridoo.
Nice.
Yeah.
My husband will love this. He plays the didgeridoo.
The song features didgeridoo, and it's kind of interesting how the song came about. He lives in Columbus, Ohio, and I used to drive frequently to go stay with him and visit him in the city. When he first acquired the didgeridoo, I would always go and I would take my guitar, and he said, "Well, how about you write a song that I can play didgeridoo on?" The problem with didgeridoo is it only plays one note. so I had to.
It's like wow.
Well, yeah, but it's still one note.
Technically, it's more than one note. It kind of wavers up and down.
It's one note.
I'm just picking on you.
I know, that's fine. It's all good. Everybody does. So I wrote a song in completely in the key of open A to accommodate him. Nice. And I actually wrote it about traveling on 70 to go visit him, and kind of fictionalized it a little bit, kind of like a wide-eyed kid going to what he considered a big city, but it's really become, it's probably among my originals one of the ones people like the most, I think. So thank you, Mike Sherry, for being the inspiration for that.
Thank you.
Because I think it turned out all right.
Because we need it more in our lives. My husband has 3 didgeridoos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. He even learned how to circular breathe just to play it. It was ridiculous.
That sounds tricky.
Just saying. I tried circular breathe.
I have trouble regular breathing, so
can't do that. I can't do that. But we will hear this song, and we'll have you back. We got more of you later, so you're going to be dancing with us a little bit too, right? In your own way. So.
Sure.
Exactly. If anybody wanted to see Mike Ramos dance, it's time. is going to be in this show. That's right. Rebecca got him to dance. That's all I have to say. We'll talk to you a little bit later, all right?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay. Bye. All right, guys. That's right. So, here's the didgeridoo song. It's the didgeridoo song. Again, I need a name for her. In the comments, put a name. I need a name. So, she's my little mascot. Bam. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is there's Eastbound 70 coming next, right? And then that is obviously by Mike Ramos. And then we're going to have Giant Mutant Spider. You heard me right. Giant Mutant Spider. For all those people who love spiders. By El Troubadour. That's right. You just saw them last week, didn't you? El Troubadour was just last week. Then Going Up the Country by Philadelphia Phil. And you saw him the week before. That's right. So it's all in the family here, people. If you, again, you have music, send it to me. CelticRain777@gmail.com. I will play it. Please, please, in the comments, name my little mascot. She's so cute. She makes me happy. And let's hear this absolutely amazing music. Are you guys ready for some awesome music? Let's go.
itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the acid rain and creeped the spider out. A product of experiment, genetic mutation, off on its campaign of domestic mutilation. Giant mutant spider climbed up the coolant tower, cracked it like an egg and sucked out all the power. Mutant spider genes drenched in Madame Curie's potion. The spider spinning cobwebs with unusual devotion. Terrified people living near the power station saw webs depicting fiendish differential equations. Spider math and spidercraft, 12-dimensional geometry, proved superstrings and other things too minuscule to see. A soldier with a rocket launcher ended the discussion. A million tiny spider pieces scattered by concussion. A million spider pieces scuttling across the plain. And the itsy bitsy spiders climbed up the spout again.
I'm going up the country, girl, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, girl, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, girl, don't you wanna go? Going to that place, never been before. I got to leave the city, got to get away. I gotta leave the city, got to get away. I gotta leave this city, got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, you know I sure can't stay. Going where water tastes like wine. Going where water tastes like wine. Going where water tastes like wine. Take a dunk in the water, feel good all the time. Country, girl, don't you wanna go? Going up the country, girl, don't you wanna go? Going up the country, girl, don't you wanna go? I'm going to that place, never been before. Going down long lonesome road. Going down that long, lonesome road. Going down long, lonesome road. Ain't gonna be treated this way. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. Ain't gonna be treated this way. Going to country, girl, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country. Girl, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country. Girl, don't you wanna go? Going to that place never been before.
Well, guys, that was a great set, right? I know it's kind of crazy, but I love. So I'm actually. You want to hear something really cool? That's Philadelphia Phil, and I actually play with him, and I sing with him. Play, you know, in the sense of making music with him, and I'm actually going to be performing with him this Friday at Sugar Creek Winery over in Carmel. And they have a beautiful outdoor area with a big fire pit, and there's like tons of tables outside. It's really amazing. You should come. We're gonna start at 6, and I think we go to like 9. But he's kind of this person who collects musicians. It's hilarious. So he kind of brings them in and collects them. So you should definitely come out. Again, it's my little avatar, my little person, and she needs a name. Please name her. Name her. She needs a name so badly. By the way, there were some people. Oh my gosh, we have Britt and Yank. I'm pretty sure that this is probably someone's friend, and they will say something about this later. But they said didgeridoo. Yay, yes, didgeridoo. I went to go look for my husband's didgeridoo. Could not find it. It's in the freaking corner. I could just get to it. It's crazy. And then he also said, or she, not sure, also said, I think that didgeridoo player was faking it. I don't know. There's always computers. You never know. Needless to say, I'm sure that Mike will answer all those questions when he comes back. But he's not back yet. We have 3 more songs before he comes back. You guys ready for the next set? Next set. Sorry, I got like this, beautiful cold that's just attached itself to me. It's a wonderful thing. Anyways, so first we're going to hear Turned and Tossed by Paul Brewis. It's kind of a country tune, just a man and his guitar. I mean, right? Sometimes it's just you and your guitar. And if it's just you and your guitar for too long, then obviously you love your guitar more than you love pretty much everybody else. Just saying. Put the damn guitar down. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and then, frankly, we're going to have some Celtic Rain. That's right. Us. That's my band. We play a little Irish Rover. Now, obviously, we did not write this song. This is a very old tune that nobody knows who wrote it. It's so therefore, yay, it's free. And so we're going to do a little Irish Rover by Celtic Rain. And then we have Beautiful Soul by Sacred Shaman. And you're going to get to know Sacred Shaman on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I tried, guys. I really tried. But I don't know. I should have put... anyways, needless to say, I will have a Star Wars shirt on May the 4th just because, right? Anyways, but you will get to know Sacred Shaman on the 4th. But right now, you're going to hear Beautiful Soul by Sacred Shaman. Some beautiful music, and then we'll get to hear from Mike Ramos again. A little bit more about his life, who he is, and all that stuff. And here we go.
Now I've been lost, turned and tossed. I've been on that ride. Come on, man, I'll get away. I can't even say why. time of day. I can't say what's come over me. It's like I'm not even trying. Another town will have another round. They won't know they're lying. I can't say what's come over me. It's like I'm not even trying. Another town will have another round. They all know they're lying. Won't come and play every night and day. There's no way. We're getting tired. Let's get this right about last night. No one here needs to know what transpired. I can't say what's come over me. It's like I'm not even trying. Another town will have another round. They won't know they're lying. And it's another town will have another round. They won't know they're lying.
Do a little Irish rover. Some of us are Scottish, some of us are Irish, and some of us are mutts. Most of us are mutts.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold Cay of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the wild winds over. She had 27 masts and withstood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! We had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides of old blind horses' hides. We had 5 million barrels of bones. We had 4 million hogs and 6 million dogs and 8 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million barrels of old Nanny Gross tail and the whole of the Irish Rover. Now there was old Mickey Coot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tooting with skill for his sparkling quadrille, though the dancers were flothered and bet. With his smart witty talk, he was cock or a walk, and he rode the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish Rover. For a sailor it's always a bother in life. It's so lonesome by night and day that he longs for the shore and a charming young friend who will melt all his troubles away. For the noise and the rats will point in the snout, and for whom the two torments over. For the love of a maid he is never afraid, an old salt from the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead was turned right over, turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Well, you guys, beautiful music, right? I'm just saying. I'm always pleased. You guys send me the most beautiful music, and I'm always pleased because you guys send these things to me, and they touch my heart in so many ways. I love all kinds of music, and so it's really wonderful to be able to play all kinds of music. Again, if you want to send your music to me, just send it to celticrain777@gmail.com, and all I ask is for MP3s and permission to play your music. Just make sure you put it in there that I have permission to play your music so that I don't get in trouble, right? So I thank you guys so much for sending me some amazing stuff. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We are here every Tuesday from 9 until 11. I have a little bit of a cold, so a little wonderful little lozenge in my mouth, so please don't get distracted by that. But we are going to talk again to our beautiful friend, Mike Ramos. Hi! Again. So, we kind of left off with all of the stuff that you do. You have all these instruments that you play, you're like a jack of all instrument trades. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So have you been enjoying dancing with me?
I didn't realize I was going to have to dance. I'd have had something to drink first.
Well, I didn't say that was not in the cards because, there's always something that you can do to lighten your mood.
Sure.
But I'm sure as many as like us, music is not the only thing you do because usually when you're a musician, you're other things as well. So what other things do you do? What do you do? What is your life?
Well, I'm just getting ready to celebrate my 20th anniversary of marriage with my wife.
That is
we
wonderful.
Have 2 teenage children. The house, cars, that whole deal. I work.
Yeah, all of it.
I'm a software support and web app developer for a small IT company in the northwest suburbs of Indy.
Oh, wow.
That
Nice.
takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
It's those darn things that keep getting in the way of music,
No, I get it. My husband is he's a programmer, so I completely understand. Yeah, totally. He works completely remote, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, and his company's like all over the place. So there you go. But you have this little company. What is the name of the company? We can push them forward a little bit.
It's called Excel Consulting.
Nice. So if anybody needs like web design, there you go. So that's pretty awesome. What's kind of like your history? How did you get into music?
Well, it was originally, I just love music from a very young age. I fell in love with I always liked music and just listened to random whatever was on the radio. And then in about 4th grade, I discovered the Beatles, and that was pretty much the end of it, And
that was the end.
And just went through, years of listening to that and torturing my siblings and family and everybody we knew with Beatles this, Beatles that. And, finally, I tried to learn guitar around 6th grade, and it just didn't work out because my mom was sending me to the pastor down the street who was trying to get me to play Michael Row the Boat Ashore. And I'm like, come on, Hard Day's Night, man, let's go.
So, that's funny.
That didn't work
you
out.
Were corrupted. And then,
so
corrupted.
Just that weird age between, I was too old for toys, didn't want clothes for Christmas. I was like, how about a guitar? A friend of mine had actually come over to my house. His name is Robert Knight. He's a phenomenal guitarist, by the way. And he brought his guitar. And this was when we were in like the 8th grade. And he let me play with it. And I was just...
This isn't the Robert Knight that everybody knows. Okay. No, okay. Okay, sorry. I'm like,
I didn't know there was
name.
a Robert Knight that everybody knows.
Okay,
Robert
sorry.
Knight lives in Florida.
Okay, well, there you go.
But, and that's just where, and just obviously, how it is. It just couldn't get enough of it. All my friends were running around in high school and partying and stuff. And I just, I was sitting with my guitar. If I couldn't take my guitar with me somewhere, I wasn't going, and of course, like everybody else, I had aspirations and stars in my eyes. And I kind of played full time in the 90s, middle to late 90s, and made a living, if you can call it that.
The living that you could have at that moment.
I was never really cut out for that anyway. I mean, regardless, I was never even willing to do the things that you would have to do in order to even have the chance. I just was raised in a Midwestern family, and I like stability, and I like knowing where my paycheck's coming from, and that I have insurance. And so,
having insurance is a very beautiful thing.
It's a nice thing.
Yes. It's a very, very nice thing. Yeah.
So, but I still love doing it, and it's it's a lot of fun. I love it. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's such a great hobby." It doesn't upset me when they say that, but a lot of times people who aren't musicians don't get it, because it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a hobby, but it's in
more
here.
Your soul. Exactly.
So, but it is what
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. My husband, when we first got married, it was really just him and his guitar for so long that when we got married, he would take it on dates with us, and I said, yeah, no,
wow,
no,
yeah, I didn't go that far.
But what if I could be in the restaurant, and then they would be like, "Oh, you have a guitar," and they'd be like, "Can you play?" And I'd be like, "Yes," and then I get a gig, and I'm like, "No, we're on a date, and there is a line." That's why I was like earlier, and that guy was like, a guy and his guitar. I'm like, and then.
But you married him, so that's kind of your fault. If you.
I did, and It was the most beautiful and wonderful thing I ever did. So there you go. Yeah. But yeah, he was a good man, and he learned. Put the guitar down for just a minute. Yeah. Because I'll let you pick it up as much as you want later. Because frankly, we're both musicians. So I understood the heart call of being a musician. And I think sometimes people just don't get it because they don't have that in their heart. Their heart is something else. And that's great.
Right.
It's just, yeah, totally. So we have one of your heart calls. We have one of your songs that we're gonna hear next, called "Coffee Pot and Cigarettes." Tell me about that one.
So, "Coffee Pots and Cigarettes" was written a couple years back. This song does feature my friend Scott Reeder on drums, and he also did the production on this. So a lot of these songs I record just at home on my laptop and produce them all there. He's got a pretty nice setup where he lives in Illinois, and he wanted to do the mixing on this, so I let him do all that work. And he's a phenomenal drummer. The song was written after a conversation with an old friend who I kind of lost touch with. We had a falling out, and when we did reconnect, he was not in a good place, and I was a little worried that it was maybe the last time I was going to talk to him.
That's really hard. Yeah, that's really hard.
I mean, it's better now. It's turned out, we still talk, and he's doing okay. But this was kind of like we were very close at a younger age. When I was kind of knee deep in the music thing, and we kind of went this way afterward, and not just physically, but in life, just two different paths, and it's just. It was a lot of years in between, and I don't know, we can never go back there, but I still love him, and and I wish the best for him, and this was sort of my response. You know how it is when you have traumatic, emotional stuff. What do? You write a song.
You write a song, exactly. That pretty much is therapy. It's the therapy
absolutely.
We as musicians need is to write the song. Absolutely. Well, I'm very excited to hear this song, and we will talk to you again very, very soon, and seeing you dance just a little sooner. So there you go. So, I know I'm forcing you.
This is not a dancing kind of song. You're gonna dance.
Not
to this
you.
song.
Maybe like just sway back and forth.
Okay,
remembering the times. Anyways, we will talk to you. Right? Yeah, a little groove. It's got to have a little groove. I mean, come on, right? So we will talk to you very soon, and so here we go.
Right,
so guys, as you know, the first song will be "Coffee Pots and Cigarettes" by Mike Ramos, and then we have "Stars" by Hertzfall UK, kind of an electronic rock song, so that's going to be really interesting. And then we have "Jigs" by Laughing Jack, kind of a conglomeration of different jigs that are by Laughing Jack, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll get to talk to Mike again. So that's going to be really awesome. So I cannot wait until you guys hear this. Remember, go in the comments and name this pretty little lady. She is my I wouldn't say my avatar. I keep saying avatar just because that's the word that comes to my mind quicker. But she's kind of my, she's my, I just had the word. You know how when things are like right here and they just won't come out? Just saying. Come name her. She's part of our show now. Just saying. Just saying. Here we go. You guys ready? Let's go.
So glad to hear from you, old friend. Every so often I will stop and wonder what has become of my old friend. Whatever happened to the man that I once knew? All I can do is wish you well and hope that you will remember. All I can do is wish you well. When I get lost inside my head, I'm living in the days when we were brothers. Those were such happy times, my friend. I realized they'd gone by, and I began to cry. All I can do is wish you well and hope that you will remember. All I can do is wish you well. All the days and nights together, writing songs about whatever, coffee pots and cigarettes, lived our lives with no regrets. You'll always be a part of me in every single song, so you'll be never gone. All I can do is wish you well and hope that you will remember. All I can do is wish you well. All the days and nights together, writing songs about whatever, coffee pots and cigarettes. We lived our lives with no regret.
Repurpose yourself in this new world. Childlike and soul, eternal. Repurpose your life in this brave new world. Childlike and soul, eternal. Like a boat, free at last, steering on away from your past.
Laughing Jack people, right? I mean, they're amazing. They're my friends, so therefore, I'm a little bit partial, but they're amazing, and I love playing with them, and I love playing with all of the beautiful musicians that I get to play with. I am so blessed because a good number of these people I know personally, and I've gotten to play music with them, and it blesses my heart. Maybe one day, our new guest I'll be able to play with too, so that would be really awesome. Then we have Mike Ramos back. Hey!
Hello.
So, this is the part of the show where we get to hear about what you're working on right now. What are you working on right now? Do you have any shows coming up? You got any, projects in the works? What's going on with you?
Yeah, so live shows. My two bands that I'm playing with, we have things coming up in the near future. The Juan Douglas Trio will be playing at Spencer Farm Winery in Noblesville on
Nice.
on 5/7. So that's May the 7th from 6:30 to 9:30, and then we'll also be playing at the 1205 Distillery in Westfield on June the 5th from 7 to 10. The other group, Mad Mallards, will be playing at Spencer Farms on May 28th, 6:30 to 9:30, and also playing at 1205 Distillery. See how I'm double dipping here?
No, believe me, I get it.
On June 11th from 7 to 10. So
nice.
These are all great gigs. They're done nice and early because I'm getting old. I can't do that rock and roll lifestyle anymore. It's like the earlier the better.
Wineries are so much fun to play at because you're like, we're gonna have a glass of wine and we're just gonna like sit back and have some great music. All of the people that go to wineries are like, yeah, let's just have some cheese and let's drink some wine. I get it. I love playing at wineries. Wineries are my favorite to play at just because everybody's just so chill. They're just great.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. So you have those great shows coming up. Are you working on any projects? Any kind of music coming?
Yeah. New original material. It's the curse of being an amateur producer, who's not willing to spend a lot of money. You're constantly battling, the forces of your own creation to try to capture that elusive quality.
I get it.
But it's, I've been retooling and relearning and hoping to apply some new skills to newer songs that I'm working on. And, I think that the real catch is, you learn how to do things better, then you always want to go back and redo the songs you've already recorded.
Oh, I know. It's hilarious.
And it's
we'll
it's
record
a vicious
things and
cycle.
I'll listen and I'm like, oh, I could have done that better. Thing is like nobody knows that it could have been better except for me. Right. So I'm like, okay, it's there forever.
Yeah. So and that's pretty much it. Just got some new songs that are almost completed, and then hopefully I'll have them posted pretty soon, and if people want to hear them. They're free on Reverb Nation because no one's going to pay for them.
Reverb Nation. So what is your Reverb Nation page?
The Ramos Groove, and that's one word, Ramos Groove Project.
You might want to spell that for people.
Yeah, Ramos Groo, V as in Victor, E. So it's like groove. It's Ramos, my last name, and groove. Because, it's groove.
Nice. Ramos Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, reverbnation.com/Ramos Groove, people. Go check him out there. That's where you can find all of his stuff, which is beautiful.
And if anybody,
because we want to be able to support you.
Thank you. And if anybody's interested in hearing my live bands, we're on Facebook with both groups. You can simply search the Mad Mallards because we're the only Mad Mallards on Facebook.
Nice.
We're also the only one Douglas trio on Facebook, so you can just type those into your search and you'll find us.
There you go. Mad Mallards and Juan Douglas. Search for those. You'll find them automatically, so that's kind of nice. That's awesome. Well, that's where we can find your stuff. I'm going to have a few more songs, and then we're going to say goodbye. Hopefully, you'll be able to come back on. Like, when you get some more music, please give it to me. I'll be able to play it and play it and play it and let people just hear your stuff. So it'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight for the evening. And thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
True pleasure. So we'll say goodbye, Mike. Bye. So sorry, guys. We have 4 more songs for you. I know, 4 more songs. This show is just flown by. And so we have Crossed Up Condition by Bradford Ray Bailey. It's a jazz guitarist and jazz band group. I'm telling you, he's one I want to get on the show because he's got some good stuff. Anyways, then we're going to do Oh Danny Boy, that Celtic Rain does. Yay. And then we're going to do Just a Call by Doug Fox. And then Don't Ask Why by Shane Hose. You guys, great music to come. Cannot wait for you guys to see everything. I would suggest, though, please come on and name my mascot. I got the word right. Thank you, everybody. in my discussion group here. If you have a name for my mascot, put it in the comments underneath. That's what I gotta say. And I cannot wait until all of you beautiful people get to see this and get to see all of the gorgeous music. Please, 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 I would say subscribe if you like what you're hearing, because we want you to be able to hear everything all the time. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. All right, you guys ready to hear some amazing music? Because I am. Here we go.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. It's you must go and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis all be then sunshine or shine. But when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead and dead, I will maybe you'll come and find a place where I am lying and kneel and say, and nothing there for me. And I shall hear the song to tread above me, and all my dreams will warmer, sweeter be. If you're not there to tell me that you love me, I'll simply sleep in peace until you come to
You guys, it has been a beautiful show. I'm going to tell you, I thank everybody for being here. I thank you, Mike, for being with us. It was awesome. Mike Ramos. He has put in the comments where you can find his music. So please go to the comments and check that out. It's been a pleasure. And I'm just saying, I'm going to be putting up a month in advance of everybody's going to be in the shows so that you guys who are sending me music can then go and say, hey, I'm going to be played on this date. You should go check it out. Always go to the YouTube channel. Now it's only on one place. You only have to go to one place. That's nice. So just so you know, that's where it is now. So all you have to do is tell people to go to www.youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain. And you guys will then know exactly where to send your people to hear your music. If you want to send me music, CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's where you send your stuff. Straight to me. I'll put it in the lineup. We'll get your stuff out there. Believe me, and I'm always looking for people that I want to interview, so I'm listening to music. If I really enjoy your music, then I'm going to contact you, and I'll be like, hey, you want to come and do an interview with me? And if you do, great, because I would absolutely love that. I want to have as many types of music as possible. We're also, as I said before, going to be featured in this Celtic magazine, and so I will put up all of those links all over the place, believe me. So there's some really great things happening in the works here. Biggest thing, though, just saying, biggest thing is my new mascot. She needs a name. She needs a name. Please name her. Put it in the comments. Let's see what we got, right? Maybe if we all agree on one. I don't know. We'll have to see that. I don't know. We'll have to see. But name my mascot. We thank you so much. We thank you so much. We're going to say goodbye, good night, and we will see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys. Bye.